Years ago, this story came out saying that Tinubu has bullion vans that bring in money for him daily. Recently, as well, there have also been speculation saying that some bullion vans came out of Tinubu's house and they are heading for the bank. The rush of these, late hour exchange of old Naira notes to new Naira notes. The politicians are the most affected by this new policy, and that is why you will find out that these House of Representative members are bent on making Emefiele to put the deadline or to extend the deadline till May 2023. That is way beyond the 2023 February election date. So it will allow them enough time to spend the money on the election day for vote buying and then exchange their old Naira notes for the new one. Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help this channel grow by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, leave your comments in the comment section. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. According to Bayo Onanuga, a campaign representative for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shettima, the APC presidential candidate was allegedly associated with out-of-date Naira notes. The Hausa language report says that the former Lagos State governor was associated with 8 truckloads of Naira notes that were allegedly spotted in Lagos State. On their way to the bank, the authorities apparently altered the vehicles as they were leaving Tinubu's house. Bayo Onanuga recently addressed these in a tweet and referred to the claim as dangerous fake news and a huge fraud. Vanguard Hausa and Daily Trust Hausa distributing false information on Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the APC presidential candidate, while being caught red-handed. According to the fabricated Facebook story, Tinubu's vehicles were detained in Lagos while they were loaded with outdated Naira notes. It is said that 2 media organizations with a reputation for objectivity are associated with the fabrication for political reasons. They ought to feel bad about themselves. They should immediately label their accounts as clones if they do not belong to them, he writes in part of his tweet. The most recent outburst of Tinubu, which occurred last Wednesday in Abeokuta, Ogun State, as they say in the legal world, has sparked questions that need to be resolved. Argumentative topics are being raised. You may recall that Tinubu caused oracles when he claimed that a veiled God knows who was behind Nigerians' current fuel shortage and the government's currency redesign policy, which has turned the country into a dystopian disaster. In order to prevent him from winning next month's presidential election, he made these claims while on a campaign train in the ancient city. What do you all think about this exactly? Because no be today we don't hear about bullion van coming out of Tinubu's house. Bullion vans that are dropping money off at Tinubu's house. If we are talking about the most affected set of people by this new Emefiele's policy, it is the elite, like the politicians, especially the politicians. Let's just exclude the elites, scratch that. It is the politicians that are most affected by these Emefiele's policy, and that is why you see them threatening Emefiele, threatening him with arrest, saying that they are going to arrest him, they are going to do this, they are going to do that if he doesn't extend it. And if Emefiele should extend this deadline, which means the whole purpose for all this redesigning of the new naira and then flushing out the old notes from the system has been defeated, because one, which means the people, the politicians, will have more money to spend on vote buying on the elections day, and the whole purpose of all these, the whole purpose of our suffering, because we are not even the main reason why this is being done, but we are also affected by it, although it's not as much as the rich, because say na person wey no get money for bank, na im dey fear say they wan introduce new naira. you guys understand. So these people are the most affected. It is not today that we have been hearing about bullion van going back and forth from Tinubu's house. Even Tinubu himself, he knows this for a fact. Like, politicians are the most affected when it comes to policies, passing bills that will affect the lives of, the normal average Nigerian, the normal everyday Nigerian positively. You will never see these people, you will never see them talk about it as, fiercely they have been talking about this introduction of the new naira and the flushing out of the old naira from the system. The way they have taken it personal, you would know that there's an hidden agenda behind this. All those politicians who have, taken money to one underground basin somewhere, or who have hid some naira notes in storage tank, in warehouses. You all know that since the introduction of BVN, all the accounts you have will be linked to just one BVN, and there's no way you are going to hide the money. With the system will know that you are the owner of this money. So they needed to improvise new ways of taking away this cash from the system. Even the CBN themselves have reported that almost half of the money in the system, in the financial system of Nigeria, has been taken out. Cannot even be recorded, cannot be accounted for, because it is no longer in the system. Politicians have taken these monies, they have hid the money somewhere, and one way or the other, this is contributing to the inflation rates in the country. But let me know what you all think in the comment section. You guys know I don't know much, I'm just keeping it real. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.